She said her father did research. He may be this Dr. Wagner. They
Possible.
may have some sort of a link to me.
Uh-oh. That's not good. What on earth happened here?
No, no, it's too dangerous. Don't get too near that house. There was an explosion just now. What with him dabbling in all that science? It's no wonder.
Yikes.
God sent his judgment down.
Compassionate.
Is this Dr. Wagner's house?
Oh, so you knew him, did you? Well, anyway, you'd best not stick your nose in, or you'll be cursed too. See if you don't.
It's a good thing they don't remember me from 4 years prior, right? Just some drunken night.
So, this was Dr. Wagner's place.
I remember the jacket. So yeah, some point between 1580 and 1584, bad things occurred. But what? Now, if we try and get into the door here, you'll notice there's a guard. Angry dog is angry. We already have the solution to this, mercifully. That we do have scrap of meat. We can use this to distract. Go! Get! Yummy. And luckily the dog didn't decide to just sit down and end our game. This is good. So, let's see what the hell happened. Huh? Homunculus? What the?
You? Why are you here?
Who are you?
What do you mean, who are we? You know who we are? Well, Ike. Also, why did that take 5 minutes? I don't know. Well, bad things have occurred here, everyone. This place is a mess. Thank God. There's only one way for us to go here, and that is, oh, hello. Got a key. That was apparently a good thing we found. Got a key to the lab. We got... Oh, there's an engine down here. That's good to know. Damn. It's all gone to hell here. Look, there's just destruction everywhere. Yikes. Man. So, I know what we need to do. And that is if we go to, again to our pad, we'll be able to travel back to 1582, which is in the middle of when we first arrived. I have a bad feeling. Yes, you certainly do. And you should do. Before we do that, though, just going to do a couple odds and sods here beforehand. There's some stuff we can explore and play around with. Here's the church. Obviously, you can't do anything there. The bar just doesn't exist. But there's a couple of things we can do still. We can head down here to back to the market hall here. Here's the squire dude, remember him?
Excuse me, haven't we met before?
No. You stay away from me, crazy man. And we can also inside City Hall as well. Yeah. It's kind of weird, right? Now, if we head inside here, we'll find this guy.
What do you want? A city map? I ain't got one. Move along now.
You remember him, the guard in the nightstand? Why we're asking for a city map, I don't really know. I guess if you've somehow gotten to this point and you don't have a map of the city, he'll tell you that you don't have one and that you need to leave him alone. But if you've gotten this far without picking up the map, you've done incredibly well. Also, what's up with these damn statues? It's kind of weird. Now, we also can do a couple of something else, I think. Notice that there's no Margaret, no Hugo, none of them. Where are they all gone? We can pop into the butcher's. Hello.
What, looking for meat? Hey, you're kind of cute. I'll tell you what, you can have the scrap meat over there for free.
So there we go. We got ourselves another cut of meat. Which is awkward, because I don't actually think I have a use for this, and I think it's going to stay in our inventory for the rest of the game, because I can't use it anymore. I didn't realize you could actually get it in this time period as well, because apparently we're kind of cute. Oh dear, it's kind of funny. Oh dear. Get into the bakers. Hello.
My dream is to keep this shop going forever and ever.
Ah, so you found the elixir of life, did you? Good girl. There's a whole back area here as well, and it's like it's kind of cool that there's little things you can explore. It doesn't serve any function whatsoever, but you know, it's a thing, right? It's a thing. And if we head on all the way around here, we do have the ateliers, which we can also head into. Painters.
What do you want? Well, nothing in particular.
Guess who this is? The one and only.
All right, then. I'll start by introducing myself. I am the painter Carl Franson. And you? You don't look like someone seeking an apprenticeship.
I'm Ike Kush.
Fuck. I hate that name so much.
Well, Ike Kush, have you heard anything interesting lately?
Well...
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, I heard that too, recently. I honestly did. Perhaps I'll try painting a piece on that very subject.
Huh. That's kind of interesting. There you go. So yeah, here is Cole Franson himself, the painter that we've been delving into his bits and pieces as we go. Very cool. So yeah, that's a nice little thing you do. So what you can also do here as well, and I'm going to quickly do this before we head to the time period we require. We're going to quickly swing back to 1902. And what we're going to do is we're going to quickly speak with Alfred. And the reason is that although we've of course turned the museum into a library, it doesn't have to remain that way. You can switch it back and forth as much as you please. I'm pretty sure that the building as a library serves no more purpose. But as a museum, I don't know, maybe there's still something we can mess around with. I honestly don't recall. So we're going to quickly have a chat with Alfred here. And tell him that he's an idiot and he should change his mind again.
I'm still not sure, you see.
Don't you want to turn it into a library?
Well, I thought about it, but a museum is a good idea too. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. Museum it is.
Really? All right. I guess it's decided then.
How we carry this much sway, I have no idea. Plot convenience. Go with that. Okay. So, we shall now head on to here. 1582. 2 years since we first met Margaret. 2 years before bad things occur. The weather. Pretty rubbish. Reminds me of here. Okay, so we are just outside the alchemist's house here, which is cool. But I think there is some other things you can again do. I think. There's just some optional stuff. Yes, that's it. You can head into the marketplace. There's a bonus thing here. Look at that.
Hey, everyone says your pa's doing weird experiments. I heard that Hugo's father was conjuring up the devil.
That voice.
That isn't true. He isn't doing anything like that. And your sister dresses like a harlot.
Wow.
Isn't that because the devil provides for her?
I would punch that kid.
You know that's not true. Oh, I get it. That's why your mom's dead. I see now. Like a lamb for offering. A sacrifice. You take that back. Don't you dare say stuff like that about
Whoa, wow, he actually swung.
Take it back.
Good on you, Hugo.
Take it back. Hey, Hugo's mad again. Violence won't solve anything.
Look at him run. What? This fucking game is so weird. Oh man. So there you go. There's a little extra scene you can see there. Anyways, let's do what we're actually here. And let's make our way to the house. And see where people are. Hello? Here's the kitchen. Hello? We've got a, whatever this room's meant to be. I don't actually know. Wait. That kid, didn't they say... about... Oh. It's empty. Yikes. There's only one thing for us to do here. And that is to make our way into the basement, which you wouldn't be able to do normally if you didn't have the key. I think. I could be wrong. What is going on here?
Is that you, Hugo?
No, I'm...
Whoever you are, I want you out. How did you get in here?
Look, excuse me, but are you Dr. Wagner?
Yes, that is correct.
Wow, say, is that for your research into the homunculus?
Someone has been telling you things you ought not to know. Is it Hugo? But of course, I don't think I've told him yet.
No, it wasn't. Call it a hunch.
A hunch. What?
A hunch. Well, if you say so.
He's okay with that. What?
Excuse me, but I must ask you to leave now. And if you can, forget about what you saw in this room, please.
Are you by any chance looking for the Philosopher's Stone?
What did you say?
That got his
You
attention.
mean that you have it?
Well, no, I don't know if it's the one, but I have seen a stone, a red stone.
Ah, should you gain possession of it, allow me a small amount. I beg of you, please.
So, yeah. Wolfgang Wagner. Margaret's father. Hugo's father.
If the homunculus can be completed, it will prove my theories correct. If only I had the Philosopher's Stone.
Is it wise to be helping out a crazy man with this crazy-looking research? Probably not, but we've made the offer.
Oh.
Oh, hi.
Who are you?
Hi. Sorry if I startled you.
Aren't you the one from... I think you were looking for someone, weren't you? Quite a while ago. It's been some time. Did you find whoever it was?
No, not yet.
You're still looking? I'm impressed.
Just left to
Hasn't
history.
it been at least 2 years? Well, I tried finding her too, afterwards, but I didn't have any luck. I'm sorry. But a lot happened to us right after you came. Mother passed away, you know. Oh, yes. Hugo's still at school. He started this year, and he's gotten serious about learning.
Good.
I think he's decided to follow in our father's footsteps. But I shouldn't just make you listen to me talking. I'm sorry. So, what brings you here today?
Is there something around here called a sea hare antidote?
What? What's the matter? Why do you need something like that?
Well...
It's here on the shelf. Help yourself. I
Oh,
won't tell Father.
that was easy. Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, I remember that jar. Do you
You're
remember that?
welcome.
There was a jar in the antique shop that noted that it contains a super old jar. I think it's that one. Huh.
Is she my ancestress?
What? Do I have something on my face?
Oh, sorry. I was just... I mean, I didn't mean to... Heck, guess I'll be going now.
Huh? You're going already? Why don't you just stay a while? You can tell me about the future and things.
Because that's a good idea.
Please.
So everyone thinks I'm from the future after all.
Well, Hugo's the only one who says so, and nobody else believes him. Except me, that is. It's more interesting that way, don't you think? So, tell me, what is it like in your time?
Now, do you remember the rules of giving information to the past can severely warp the future? He's about to trample all over this, and the game won't give a damn. He's going to tell everything.
Okay, then.
He's like, sure, what's the worst that can happen?
Good. Oh, I have some
Unbelievable.
things to deliver, so I'll walk with you.
Unbelievable. Oh, my goodness me.
There's someone, a friend of mine, called Mr. Eckert. In my time, he's the director of an art museum.
Yes, and?
Well, I met Mr. Eckert's great-grandfather about 100 years in the past, and you won't believe how alike they look. The face and hair. Well, they're both pretty young, but the hair...
You mean a little thin, maybe like the Squires?
And I mean in the same way. You know, on the top.
I guess that sort of thing is in the blood.
Yeah, come to think of it, they both had a daughter. Oh.
Yeah, awkward.
What is it?
Well, Mr. Eckert said his daughter, she's gone.
You mean something happened to her?
Yeah, a crime of some sort. But like 20 years ago. And the funny thing is, it seems like he's still waiting for her to come back.
I see. I guess that happens. It's like Hugo not being able to forget Mother. Family ties are strong, aren't they?
Say, it's gotten dark already.
What?
Sorry if I've kept you.
Not at all.
Dark?
I enjoyed the
It's
conversation.
like 4 o'clock.
Oh, here we are. Will you wait a second?
Excuses?
Dana?
Huh? Huh. I'm glad you thought that was the case, and no, that could have been anyone. I think he's going a little crazy here. Might be losing his mind. This time travel stuff and getting stabbed and killed repeatedly. Messes with you, man.
What's the matter?
It's just that she looked like her.
That girl you've been looking for?
Yes, but I lost sight of her. Maybe it wasn't even her.
Well, I need to go home now. Is that all right?
Of course. Sorry about that.
It's okay. But you really are from a different world altogether, aren't you?
Well...
Don't worry. I won't tell anyone about the things you've told me. Not that anyone would believe me anyway.
I mean...
Thank you. It would be better if you could. I don't think I should be leaving anything behind in this age. Not just actual things, but talking about stuff too, like I just did.
Bit late for that.
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, like, suppose I were to kill someone in this age.
That's a terrible thing to say.
Oh, bad example? Well, anyway, if that person were supposed to live till 100 and have lots of kids and grandkids, but if I interfere with his life at this point, those kids and grandkids will never be born, and all their descendants in my time will just disappear. Do you get that?
Yes, I think so.
So the more I interfere with the past, the more the future will change. It may not be as serious as that example I just used, but anything I do here could affect the future.
Very true.
I don't quite understand yet, but I'll sleep on it. Your age is very interesting to me. I wish I could see it.
It's nothing exciting. Kind of boring, really.
But I still want to see what it's like. I don't know why, but I feel such a strong pull towards it. Won't you take me to your time?
No, I can't do that. It's not possible. The future will change. After all, you're my...
Huh?
What?
You're what?
So, if you remember the conversation with Homunculus, Homunculus suggested that Ike might have relations to the Wagner family here. Not very clear what that might exactly be, but the suggestion was that we might actually be an ancestor. Margaret even might actually be an ancestor of Ike. Now, we don't know that. We've got nothing but hearsay and superstition to go on here. However, this is an incredibly important part of the game, and the decisions you make here will alter how things go. You have a couple of options here. You can say nothing at all, or you can make the suggestion you think that's what this is going to say. Now, if you do have... I'm just going to put a save down here in case I completely screwed this up here. There is no right or wrong answer as such, but the decision you make will make a big difference. So if I say, like, we say this...
Wait a sec. Did I just say something really important?
What? I couldn't hear you.
The game gives you a second chance to make sure that you're prepared to say what you're about to say. Again, either option is possible here. And I'm pretty sure the first time I played this game, I ended up actually saying the top line. But we don't actually know if that's the case. Like, all we've got is Homunculus' hunch. And that's it. It's all circumstantial. So I've thought plenty about what route I wanted to take for the first run. I do want to show off some of the alternate endings to this game. And I thought it would be a really interesting one to show off to you guys first. And ultimately, I'm going to take this path. We have no concrete evidence at all. And telling someone that they're my ancestor and then potentially not being, that's pretty bad. So we're going to say
What am I thinking?
nothing.
Of course not. That would be too much of a coincidence.
What are you mumbling about? I was just joking about coming along with you. That would change the future, wouldn't it?
Probably. I'm really sorry, but
It's okay. Really. You'll come over again, won't you? And tell me other interesting things.
I will. So see you again soon.
But yeah, there are 5, 6. Well, there's effectively 5 main endings to sort of effectively 6, and this is your first branch path to decide which set of endings you're going to go for. So it's a very important decision.
Oh, Hugo. Did you just get back?
No, I heard everything. I didn't mean
Oops.
to be a snoop, but it didn't seem like I could just walk in. It's okay. I won't tell anyone.
Oh, for heaven's sake. You could have just come in.
I was just trying to be tactful, after all, sis.
That's quite all right. Oh, Hugo,
What?
are you still, mother's lock of hair?
What?
Oh, that's what's in that.
I know how much you miss Mother, but you can't carry that thing around forever.
Shut up! What do you mean, that thing? How could you say something like that? It's not as though I'm doing anything wrong.
Dang!
I'm sorry, that didn't come out quite right, but...
You're the one who's being weird, changing the subject as soon as it gets a little thorny.
Hugo...
It's your fault. You ought to know that.
Hugo, Father can't be disturbed.
I know.
I should get going.
What a mess.
Yes, see you soon. I'm sorry it was so hectic around here.
What an absolute mess.
He's always like this. I just can't do a thing with him once he gets upset. So I just leave him alone when he's this way.
Hey, sis. Are you sure you just want to let him go like this?
Oh, stop that, Hugo. Well, here.
Huh?
Will you take it? Consider it a token of appreciation for all the stories you told me.
Oh,
And
thanks.
something to remember today by.
Good job, sis.
Hugo, stop eavesdropping.
Very rude.
Thank you, Margaret. See you.
Okay.
So yeah, plenty learned, but importantly, we got Ando, but we also got hold of the comb as well. So that's notable. We don't have a lot of time, by the way. We have not got a lot of time at all. But we have our antidote to save our lives. Now, before we head on to the present, which is where we need to next make our way to, so that we can, not die, we'll quickly head back inside. We have something else to do here. We've got a present.
Yes?
I'm sure she would.
What's this? Can I have it?
Yes. It isn't much, but you just might like it. Go ahead, try it.
May I? This is so exciting.
We can't take her to the future, but we can give her a little trinket.
That was wonderful. I've never tasted anything like it.
You liked it?
Of course I did. I wish I could make something just like that. I could make a bunch and eat them all. What do you think?
Good thinking.
Oh, this is so exciting. Thank you, Ike.
I'm happy you liked it. Would you like me to bring some more next time?
You can bring them anytime you'd like.
Ooh, there's an offer, kids. So there you go. If you've got the chocolate, you can give it to Margaret there, and she will be very grateful, and she'll thank you very much for bringing the stuff. So that's cool. Also, Hughie's here, by the way.
You wish to speak to my father?
Let's quickly go and have a chat with him. I'm just going to put a state down, because again, I'm very conscious about the fact that we are very close to running out of time here, and I don't want to die and have to redo all this, so you understand.
Now that my wife is buried, I have nothing but my work left. If you feel any pity for this old man, find the stone.
Yeah. There's nothing left to do, I suppose. What's the point? Uh-oh. So yeah, when you have 1 minute left, this happens. The time will start ticking, and you'll notice the screen starts going kind of crazy. That's the game telling you you're in trouble and you need to get back to the present now. Whether you've got the solution or not, you've got to get there. So just 50 seconds remaining on the clock here. Not a lot. We'll get here, except the poison kicks in. Yeah, we're bit of a mess, everyone. But fortunately, we have the antidote. I bet that tastes horrendous. And just like that, we're fine. We have Margaret's comb. Interesting. And that is the chapter then. So yeah, lots to get cracking on with and to have some fun with on as well. So that is going to be all for this video. Longer one. Chapter 5 is one of the longer chapters of the game. A lot of decisions to make, a lot of stuff to do. So thank you for watching as per always. And next time, we delve into Chapter 6. And we still don't have any idea who's trying to kill us or why. But they seem to have all these sorts of methods of trying to take us out. Very interesting that our killer knew to use a poison of which there was no antidote known of at all. It simply didn't exist in the modern times. Wonder how they'd come across that information. I'll see you then.